guys, welcome to my next video in the Node.js series. In this video, we'll talk about the event emitter in Node.js. The event emitter is a class from the events module that allows objects to emit named events and register listeners for those events. So I'll break down this for you. Remember, there are two important things here. One is the event, which is a signal that something has happened in your application. And second one is a listener. It's a function that waits for a specific event and runs when that event is emitted. And in a better way, I'll be creating a file with the name events.js. So first of all, we have to import the EventEmitter module. Before we start, we have got a scenario here. We need to create a Node.js program that uses the EventEmitter module to simulate a ticket booking system. We need to attach multiple listeners to an event with the name booked and emit it or trigger it, or you can say execute it with a username. So let's see how we can perform this. So first of all, you are required to import, you will be required to import EventEmitter EventEmitter class from the events module. And you need to create an instance. So we'll be using const for this. Let me create an instance with the name booking. Const booking equals to new event emitter. You might be thinking that why we are using curly braces with the event emitter. It's because event emitter is a constant export from the events module in Node.js. And we already have created the instance of event emitter, and that is booking. So as I explained earlier, that there are two important things. One is the event. The event is that you have to book the ticket. Now, in response to that, we need listeners that are actually going to work upon that in order to book the ticket. So I'll be using this booking instance, attach the emit function. You can call it as emit or trigger or execute. So whatsoever you want to call, you can call it. So it has one compulsory parameter, and that is the name of the event. We already have been given the name of the event as booked. Now we need to work upon this particular event. We need listeners. So there can be one listener or there can be multiple listeners. It all depends. You can see we have been asked to create multiple listeners. So let's get back, and we are going to now create one listener, our first listener. Again, you have to use the same instance, that is booking. You need to attach the on method. This is for adding the listener to the event. So booking.on, the first parameter is the name of the event that is booked. You're going to use the same event name. And then you also need the listener. Now this listener could be a simple traditional anonymous function, or could be an arrow function. So I'm going to use an arrow function. For now, I'll simply write console.log email sent. And this is my first listener. Now let's talk about the next listener. The next listener, let's say it should be ticket generated. Ticket generated. A third listener, let's say booking recorded in the system. Right, so we are ready to execute this. There's one small problem here. We need to put this inside the inverted quotes. So let's type node events. So you can see that we have got the response, email sent, ticket generated, booking recorded in the system. But you can also see that we need to emit the event with the username. The emit function accepts a second parameter, which is an optional parameter, where you can enter the name of the user, let's say Manish. And you have given the value here, but we also need the parameter, and that parameter will come here, let's say user. Need user and user. Now here in this, you can specify the usernames. Let's say the email sent to, you can use $user, and instead I'll be using the backticks here because I'm using template literal now. Ticket generated for user, and change this to backticks. Similarly, booking recorded in the system for user, dollar symbol, change this back to the backticks. Now check the result again. Node events. Now this time, email sent to Manish, ticket generated for Manish, and booking recorded in the system for Manish. Now imagine you want to book the tickets for multiple users. So in that case, you will have to emit the event multiple times. Or you can say for multiple users, I'm going to change the names of the users. Let's say Amisha. And one more time, I'm going to do it for 3 users. Let's say Raj. Now let's check the result. So you can see that the event booked is being emitted thrice for each and every user. You can also have multiple parameters inside the listener function. So let's say I would like to have a seat type parameter and booking recording in the system for user, and I'll mention the seat type here. Seat type as seat type. All right. And I need to pass certain values here. Let's say for Manish, it should be VIP. For Amisha, let's say regular. And for Raj, let's say premium. Let's check the result now. So now you can see that it is also showing us the seat type for each and every user. We have seen that how Node.js handles the event-driven architecture using the event emitter. So you can execute several actions like sending emails, generating tickets, logging data in response to just one trigger. This makes your code modular, scalable, and efficient. So that's all for this video. Meet you in the next one.